I have the update for days 106, 107, 108, and 109. So that would be Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of this week. I am sorry I didn't get the daily updates out, but with the traveling and the family events that we were doing, there really was not time to even like sneak off and record something in private. And even if I would have to like sit, and it takes a little bit of work to put all of this together, so that would have been noticed, and I think would have bothered my husband. So I just kind of went with the events that we were doing. So I'm going to just give you a quick rundown of how it went. So we left for Missouri Sunday morning, and as far as food goes, I did. I think I did very, very well because we were eating in restaurants. There was, a potluck thing after each event. People were bringing in food. There was all sorts of treats and snacks and desserts, and just the what was available was just crazy. And so I really tried to make the best choices that I could make. The day that we did go to like a pub gathering afterwards, like it was a small private event that they had rented out a space, and the only things that they were serving was, that's when you see like the hot wings. And so I took two. I ended up only eating, and I did take the like the breading off. I ate the inside of one, and I got the veggies. So I just tried to stick with the lower carb options and choices. I did drink, and I kind of knew I would. This was a stressful situation, being around family. My Both of my girls were able to come, and my son-in-law came. So just sometimes you just need a little bit to relax when everybody's around each other. So it was very, very nice to see everybody, and I feel so blessed that everyone got there safely and that we were able to do what we did, even though in the midst of the sad, sad event that it was. So we got back on the road to come back on Tuesday. Tuesday was a traveling day, and we got back fairly early Tuesday, but I think I was feeling very run down. I was going to exercise. It was our 30th anniversary on Tuesday, and we had dinner reservations set. And so I'm also having, remember that rash I told you about? It's not healing. Of course, it's gotten a lot worse. And it just has caused me so much pain and discomfort with any kind of movement, any kind of getting warm. It's progressed to kind of a more of a heat rash kind of thing. And so that has been such a disruption. It's absolutely exhausting trying to ignore that so that I could be around people and be normal. And so I think when I got home, I was just like, I'm so done with it. I should have exercised, but I didn't. So now I had, all those days of not getting my 10,000 steps in, not getting exercise in, and starting to be very frustrated with having another health issue that, of course, just gets worse, doesn't get better. It's just the story of my life. Probably going to end up on prednisone because of it. So I am going to the doctor tomorrow. That leads me into the day that I wish I could redo. I had a day I felt completely off the plan. I started out, in fact, I'm surprised I did it. I had cereal, and I keep Fruit Loops in the house for my little buddy. The reason those are the ones I keep is that I like Golden Grams. I like oh gosh, the Lucky Charms. But Fruit Loops is not something that I'm like, oh, I want to eat Fruit Loops. And I just, I was in such a foul mood. I'm not sleeping well. This is really disrupting my sleep. And I didn't want to make anything, cook anything, put anything together. Because we'd been out of town for a few days, I don't have the groceries and the things in the house for my meal plan, and I just was like, I'm just having a bowl of cereal. And so that's what I did. And it wasn't a 2/3 of a cup. It was a full bowl with full 2% milk on it. So I felt bad about that. I tried to get up and get moving and do something. Every time I moved, it started getting irritated again. And I actually am having some allergy problems and some sinus problems, and all that was bothering me. And so I was just being really like poo-pooey about all that. And so I tried to reboot at lunchtime because I did have my salmon that I had eaten at dinner. And I thought, okay, let's have something good for lunch and try to, not lose this whole day. And man, I failed as spectacularly as anyone can ever fail. So I'm sorry. That is just a what not to do day. I did everything that is the recipe for what put me in this position. I just kind of kept putting food in my mouth. Some of it, I don't even know why. It was like compulsive even, and all kind of sweet things, things that are not on the plan. And I also, it just ended up on the couch, and I put on Netflix or Prime. I ran through, I started watching a series of something that was just garbage for my brain, and I'm like, I'm not stopping it. I'm not even going to try. And I was just crabby, and I just kind of let it all happen. And then because I'm like that, one of the things I'm trying not to do is that all or nothing. Like, I already blew the day. So I did what I've always done, or what I used to do. Well, let's have lasagna and garlic bread for dinner. And usually I do better staying out of that stuff because the gluten bothers me. I'm not allergic to it, but I have a sensitivity to it. It makes me very sick to my stomach, gives me a lot of acid reflux. I've had some other issues today from that. And so knowing all that, I didn't care. I justified it because my husband's going to pick up our meat this weekend. And that lasagna was in the freezer from way back when family came in that we didn't use it. And so I'm going to make room in the freezer, and I cooked it. And I just spent so much of last night beating myself up, being angry about it, wondering what in the heck is the matter with me, and all, just the same old thing that I swore that I was going to do a year of not doing that. So I'm struggling with that. I had to stop the berating self-talk and work really hard on trying to flip that around. And so I have some good news to report. I have forced myself into a reboot day, and you will be getting an update on that a little bit later.